there, viewers. Welcome back. Today I want to take a look at connecting rod bolts. So before you start ripping things apart, it is very crucial that you mark and identify the position of not only each jug, so whether you need to write something on it or what have you, or you need to stamp something on it, and then do the exact same for the rod caps. So unlike the GX-630, the 630, the 530 does not have serialized connecting rods. So these already had connecting rod problems enough, unfortunately, and you don't need to make it any worse. So on this one, because I've already had it apart, I've already got the little tattoo thing done on each side, but we'll go through that action for you so you can see exactly what's going on as far as that's concerned. But enough talk, let's get started. Alright, we're going to give this guy a little bit of a tattoo here, and that's to distinguish it as number 2. So get it, tattoo for number 2. So I just take this little engraver, just like that. And you can see I put 2 dots and 2 dots, and then I put a dot in the middle here so that you cannot possibly flip this cap around. Now Honda put a dot on the other side, but it's the same dot that's on the other rod, so should you get confused, it doesn't really help you. We'll do the same for the other rod after we remove it from the engine. Next, we're simply going to turn the crankshaft, and we'll get our ratchet with a 10mm on it in lefty-loosey mode. Hang on, it's an 11. Trying that again in lefty-loosey mode. Just going to break him loose, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, so that guy's ready to come out. We should be able to just spin those bolts out here with our fingers. He drops. Should be able to do the same exact thing over here. And here's a key difference on the 530 versus the 630. You'll notice there's no bearing shell at all. So when the crankshaft needs turned or the rod bearings wear out, it's time for new rods or maybe just a whole new motor. So again, this is a little bit more consumer level. But then again, in the other GX series that they have, the one with the metal fan shroud and the white gas tank, red fan shroud, you get the idea. They don't have bearings in them either, so would have been a nice touch to see that in this engine. Let's do the tattoo, which I've already apparently done. Oh wait, that's rod number 2 still. We'll just push him up and get him out of the way. Bottom him up against the top, and then you can see I've already stamped that number 1 in on that particular connecting rod. Here we're just removing that second rod bolt, or second rod's bolts rather. Nothing too special. Should just fall out with your fingers. Powdered metal parts, of course. Not a good idea. And there's the cap, same exact story. Well, there you got it, folks. That is the connecting rod removal process. Because we got to take both rod caps off at the same time, it is absolutely crucial that you identify the location with which rod each cap goes to, because no, you cannot pull the crankshaft out of this motor quite yet. So like the 630 crowd, our next step is going to be to pull off these jugs. We'll do that in a separate video. Make sure you get your instructor checks and your tattoos and all of that stuff from me before you go pulling those rod caps off willy-nilly. Otherwise, you're gonna have a boatload of problems and Nobody wants that. Thanks for watching.